Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. We're at Mass Effect. We're on the ship. We just finished eating Prime. We're ready to go to the Citadel. So let's not waste any time and let's go.
Hey, Commander.
And we're gonna do a quick talk here with her.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Alright, so if you're wondering right now why I'm doing nice things for her, it's because in the last video I said that I would be nice to her because I've seen Liara's tits way too much. I know, I apologize for the language. But hey, whatever. We're just kind of exploring a little bit for right now. Oh, we can talk to Caden. Actually, I guess we can't. We can talk to Chakwas.
Is that something you need?
But, as you can see, it's just basic
I should go.
investigation
Goodbye,
stuff. It's
Colonel.
not worth it. Shepard's locker happens to be here. You can pick up a couple weapons. It's always nice. When you're inside the ship, you can only upgrade yourself. Well, hold on. You have to go to equipment. But you can only upgrade your weapons alone. You can't upgrade your teammates' weapons. You actually have to go downstairs. And I'll show you in just a few minutes. Let me... I don't like that shotgun too much. So, we're going to keep the shotgun I have. It is a little bit more powerful, but I don't like the accuracy or the fact that it doesn't shoot as many bullets off. We actually come down here. And I apologize. I think I might have just made some sounds with my mouth. Unless you didn't hear it. Because it wasn't me. You may actually hear some static in the background. I apologize. My fan is on. It is way too hot in this place to not have one on. If you're watching this and it's snowing, I apologize. But it's what you get when you live in the South. So you can come over here and actually change your partner's equipment. Right now we can only have Caden and Ashley, so we can only do that. Obviously. But you can come in here, change their equipment. There's actually that we can change our gun around, a couple of our guns. Where is it? Oh, that's not so bad. As far as that goes, I don't like it. I still don't like the accuracy rating. I need it to be a little bit higher. We can actually, believe it or not, that we get to ride this vehicle a lot. So, we'll find out a little bit more about it when I play this.
Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
This guy is
have
a
you got?
requisitions officer.
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
We can actually talk to him and investigate about the licenses and new items. Basically, he's going to tell
Let's
you
see
you
what
buy
you
the
got.
licenses from
You bet, Commander.
any place on the Citadel. He can purchase items of that brand. I actually have already beaten the game, so guess what I get? I get all the Spectre, weapons right away. So that's pretty cool. But obviously, I don't have enough. You can also buy the grenade and Metagel upgrades, which I suggest you do right away. Thankfully, unlike some RPGs in the past, this one's not about menu navigation entirely, but there's a lot of menu navigation. Alright, well, usually you can find Ashley down here. Believe it or not, she's usually at this spot doing something with weapons. But right now she's upstairs. We're about to go to the Citadel for the first time. And the Citadel is kind of important. It's important right now. It'll be important later in the story. But during the middle of the game, the Citadel is pretty much pointless. It really is. You go back there for buying and selling upgrades and weapons and armor. Outside of that, you really don't need to be there. And I don't blame you if you don't go. Got a requisitions officer after all. Alright, so let's go upstairs here. One thing, if you played Mass Effect 2 and 3, you'll notice right away you don't get an elevator. You have to walk up the stairs, open the doors. The ship itself is actually much smaller than the next two. I don't know why. I understand the need to upgrade, but it kind of sucks a little bit. So let's talk to Joker here.
Commander, I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
I like how there was no subtitle there.
SS3 Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Alright, we're done saving. It's going to tell us this thing. Basically, right now, the first time you get into the Citadel, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything other than go. You can kind of go some places like right here. You can talk to this thing, get a decryption. Wow, I can't even say that right. But you get a you can do certain small things, but for the most part, you're pretty much set to only this area. You can only stay on the, I forget what this is called. Oh, you know what it's called? It's called the Presidium. That's what it's called. But you can come over here. There's actually a nifty little conversation piece over here. This guy actually gives us a quest, so we're gonna do that.
Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Those are the L Corps. They're cool because they don't act. And motherfucker. I again apologize for my language, but I cannot believe I forgot to turn off notifications again. I play way too much online and have a lot of people who join online. If you're watching this and you're that person, cool, you get a little shout out, but
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador.
Crap.
Upstairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Cytheria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
well, okay, as I was saying, you can only stay on the Presidium level. You can find all sorts of different things. There's, again, we just picked up a quest so we can go over to the Asari consort. I swear, I think that someone, when they were writing this, thought Atari, and then said, oh, hey, let's just put a S there instead of a T, and that's human race. That's that race. It's pretty funny, actually. But, you know, for the most part, we actually got Solarian and Turian here, but you can't talk to them. Just thought I'd show that off, just in case. That way we can figure out what kind of races we're dealing with here. If you do come back between missions to the Citadel, there'll be extra quests you can do. Like, I know there's one over here where some lady tells you she's basically part of organized crime and asks you to go kill some crime lord, which is kind of cool. There's another one over here where there's a lady and her husband's brother, because her husband is dead. Her husband's brother wants to know what's best for the baby by getting it checked out, but she doesn't want to. It's a short little thing. It nets you some experience points, but it's not a big deal. There's another one where you bounce around. Basically, what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna once we go to the whatever you call them, the Congress or whatever I don't know what they call them in this game, but I just call them like the Congress. They're basically, that's all they are to me. A group overruling another group.
Pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's fake name is Demon.
We're gonna learn about these jellies in a minute.
Simply refer to it as Demon.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one, it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
We're actually going to take a look and see what he's got.
I'd
Now,
like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one
shut up, Shepard.
do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
When you go to look at shopkeepers, you can view non-human armors, you can view standard items, view upgrades. Basically, the non-human armor is exactly what it says. Standard items is your guns, your armors, and upgrades are kind of like, you know, upgrades for your guns and things. So let's take a look at what they got. He's got some pretty good stuff, actually. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I see this Citadel. I hope that's right. Basically, it's one of the licenses that we were talking about with our requisitions officer.
Commander.
What he'll be able to do
Show me your items.
Oh, this one
is now we can buy things made from Citadel, which is very good because, you know, the more items you get, the better you are. I'm gonna ask him one more time. I want to see his upgrades real quick.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon.
And hopefully not walk away again, because I'm too quick on the draw.
I think I'll be going.
You've got to be kidding me.
This one receives new shipments regularly.
Fuck.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
I don't want to be doing it, walking away. Maybe I should slow down a little bit here.
Show me your items.
I have 30 minutes to an hour, so
Oh, this one is
it's alright.
do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
We're gonna view upgrades. Yeah, view upgrades. Well, alright, well, not so good, but we're early in the game, so that kind of stuff doesn't matter. I like pulling out my gun. Kind of an asshole like that. We're actually going to go to the Asari consort and talk about this lady, about the Elcor getting done wrong.
Welcome, I'm Melina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today.
It's because I'm not.
Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand.
Well, you're
that
stuck
I
up.
seek the consort services. But if you wish to
Free country, right? I can just walk wherever the hell I want. We can ask her personal questions and get information.
The consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly?
I mean, basically, this is a brothel.
Well, each
A whorehouse.
has their unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Ah, Shepard.
I'll add you to our client list.
You
We
are
should be
a
able to
dog.
do in,
3 to 4 months.
3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I don't think
Nobody's
so.
worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Can talk
What
to
is the consort? What does she do?
It's a good question.
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure.
I wish you could see the look on my
Most of the
face.
time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Alright, well, we need to get this gravy train rolling. We need to stop talking to
I
her.
hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Melina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Oh, well, look at that. Shepard is the man. Everybody likes Shepard. Apparently, she likes Shepard so much that she feels like running her hand along the walls.
Consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Shepard's answers to every question is just baffling. Some of the way his speech, it's just not normal patterns of speech. Where do I go? Like, there's not much there. I'm sorry. We can actually talk to her.
My brother's a private back on Earth.
Well, apparently she doesn't give me much information. But, that's okay, that's fine. We'll deal with it. We're gonna go talk to this Shaira.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you.
Man, I just fucking teleported halfway across the screen. All of a sudden, I was right next to her. Now I'm back on the stairs.
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
We're gonna be pretty even keel for most
Tell me
people.
about this problem you're having.
Unless it's gonna extend the conversation.
A retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
So basically, you're sending me on a wild goose chase without much information.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
But
Thank you, Commander.
okay.
That's all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
And Ashley is watching on in sheer disgust. Because she just rubbed her body against me. Alright, well, of course, because of her. I'm sorry about that, I had something stuck in my throat. Of course, because of her, we have more on the quest, but now we actually cannot get to Korra's Den yet, so we're kind of stuck at a crossroads with that quest, like we are going to be in most quests until we go talk to the council. So what we're going to do, before we go to the council, we're going to do one more thing. There's a couple, they're not really story elements, of course. Most of the things aren't story elements until I go to the council. What I'm basically going to do is just kind of walk around, just kind of get some information going, kind of talk with some people. Oh, that's another thing. That's the transit around the Citadel. Trust me, it's not that special. Not something you need to be known about. Alright, well, we open the door. One of the things about this game is opening doors can take... Some doors like that open up real quick, and then some doors can take forever. At least it feels like it. Nope, buddy, I'm not talking to you. No disrespect. Over here we actually have CSEC main office with Executor Palin. I don't know how you pronounce it. We go in there and have a nice little conversation about the Saren, but I choose not to. It's just not something I like to do too much. He kind of hates humans, so I don't really like talking to him too much. But we can actually talk to the bartender.
Goodbye.
And apparently I don't know how to continue a conversation because he actually can give you...
Here for some information?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the...
He actually gives you just information.
Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's dead.
You can actually talk to him about this stuff, but we're not going to look into that too much. You don't really need to know. This lady.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy. Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. You'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her.
You can just talk to her if you like.
Just talk.
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Frederick.
That's kind of funny. You can't always do it with her, but what's the
What
point?
do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
We're going to actually ask him about the consort, so.
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
That's a great smile on Caden's face right there.
I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
That's fine, Private. Just tell me where to find her.
Actually, I already know where she is, Shepard. You don't have to ask.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, then.
Alright, so we're pretty much done with that. So let's just get to the council. Let's get this out of the way. I know the video's at... We're about the halfway mark, I guess. Actually, I could actually end the video right now. And just make another video altogether. No, we're gonna keep going. Let's get the let's at least get the council out of the way before I do anything like that. Yeah, I know it's a long walk, but man. You know, when no one's talking and you don't hear anything, it's kind of hard to come up with something to talk about. It's called the Keeper. Don't touch the Keepers. You actually can't touch them, but we're going to find out more information about them later on, obviously. Like everything else in this game, everything has a story to it. It's like a Blizzard game. Sally walks down the street. Well, we have to know the history about how Sally walked down the street, and how the place where she was able to walk down the street came to be. Cool little section. Every time you ride in the elevators, you get elevator music, and there's usually like a conversation that happens. Either it happens between the two, or you'll hear something over the speaker that's like a news broadcast. Some of it's useless information, some of it's actually important information that gives you quests later on that you could go and travel around the world with, travel a galaxy with. That song is pretty popular, by the way, the one you're hearing right now. Alright, so here we go.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall it.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Alright, so that's Garrus. He's a pretty cool dude. He's actually an integral part of the entire game. He makes He is in all 3 games, and just like, I mean, most of the characters are in all 3 games, but he's actually a character that is integral to the story in all 3 games. It's nuts. It's probably the only guy I really enjoy playing with on a consistent basis. It's cool.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
And here we go. This is actually major story plot lines coming here, so
The Geth
pay
attack
attention.
is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
Shut your
That
mouth.
just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
I hope one day
No
to
right
mess
to
your
do that.
face up.
That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision.
I
I won't waste my breath.
They give you 3 choices right there, but guess what? All 3 of them,
Council
Shepard
has
says the
found
same
no
thing.
evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Here's a good question. How does Commander Anderson, Captain Anderson, not Commander, he's actually above that. How does he know Saren? Let's find
Tell
out.
me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executive.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with them.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Since when does the captain
Harkin's probably
of
It's a
at least human military answer to an ambassador? I don't think so. I'd be like, dude, you ain't ruling me. I'm gonna kick your behind.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Sarah.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
We can actually ask him now all about this stuff, but again, we don't want to waste any more time than we have to on this section. So we're just going to move on, and we're going to go get Garrus, and we're going to talk to Bar Levon too, because he gives you some pretty good information. We actually now we're able to do every area in the Citadel. And I hate when they talk, because then it takes my focus off of the game and off of what I was talking about.
Yes, is there something you want?
This guy gives us a quest, so just follow what I'm doing and you'll get the quest too.
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
You shouldn't be.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Unfortunately for you guys, I will not be doing all the scanning on film, whatever you want to call it, on video. It's very hard. Basically, they give you the first one free. It's right there. We can just scan them, get the points. You can see that we get money and experience points. But after that, I'm not going to show them all to you. I'll do it in my own time. It will give you experience points. And after a certain amount of time, you can actually get another side quest. I know, I'm sorry for the pause. Well, what the hell am I... What? No. Talking to this guy gives us another quest. Unfortunately, I am not going to talk to him just yet. We're not going to talk to him because it gives us an important quest, and there's another quest associated with him where we do not want to be. Because what's going to happen is he's going to disappear from this spot, basically, and we can't come back and talk to him. And we end up missing out on another quest. Quest. That's this whole game's MO. So we're going to go to the wards, and we're going to see Cora's Den. What do you know? That's exactly where I was planning on going. I like the loading screen here. It's pretty it's pretty cool. I like that it looks like the big city. You could imagine maybe looking out over like New York or Los Angeles. Something like that. Maybe some big city in another country. I don't know. Maybe London, I guess. Oh, whoa, what the hell? I completely forgot. Oh, this guy's not dead either. Alright, so I completely forgot about the assassins that come and hunt you down right away. Well, okay, so here we are in Cora's Den. This is basically the gentleman's club of this game. You can sit down in the chair, get a lap dance. You can talk to Jenna. Apparently that can't work.
I got business here, but
that's General Septimus. That's the guy that the consort wanted us to talk to. But we're gonna walk over here.
Back off, Rex. Fisk told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it.
He's not coming out, Rex. End of story.
This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Well, to put this in blunt terms, that's Rex. And when we finally get a chance to talk to him ourselves, I'm going to tell you right now, he's the best character in your party. I love Rex so much. He's a badass.
Parkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Well, we got information from him.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go.
And we just leveled up, so sweet. I'm not going to do the level up on screen. I'll do it off screen. It's not a big deal. And for some reason, that conversation just abruptly ended. I want to remind everyone of something. This game was made in Canada. Not a problem, but it was made in Canada. So if the accent, sometimes Shepard's accent will come off as very Canadian. And it's really, it's kind of funny actually. So we're actually gonna, I think I went to the wrong spot, but I'm not sure. But it's actually pretty funny because he'll say a boot a lot, and I know I'm alienating Canadian viewers, but it's just, yeah, you know, I went to the wrong spot. But it's just funny the way I say it. Now, that's fine. Americans have funny accents too. Let me tell you, people in New England, people in New York, that their accent is terrible. People with real southern accents, it's funny. We also got people in Minnesota and Michigan, all those areas that got funny accents too. So I'm making fun of everybody. Equal opportunity, make it funner.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuze is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Bar Lavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Sorry, readjusting the headset there.
Can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Oh, Rex?
I think I know him. His name's Rex.
Yes, I believe he's the one. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
He is right about one thing. Information is a commodity. And anyone with information is the key to the world. But anyway, as you can tell, we know where Rex and Garrus are now. So let's go, I'm a big fan of Rex's. And I'm going to go pick him up. Now in this playthrough, I'm probably going to stick with Caden and Ashley. It's simple and I don't have to do too much to change around. That's pretty much it. I don't have to worry about anything else. Understandably, there's a lot of, understandably, I know people have their favorite characters. I'm a big Rex guy. I've always liked Rex in this game. Unfortunately, he does not make appearances in Mass Effect 2 or 3. I should rephrase that. He makes appearances, but he doesn't... He's not a playable character. Well, not that these guys are playable characters either, but he's not in your party. And they've been... That kind of sucks, really. It's pretty terrible.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
That is one of the newsreels inside the elevator. It's actually pretty cool. It makes you feel a part of the world in a way that, well, most games don't. Off the elevator. Alright. As we can see, if you could see, Rex is right here.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
What did he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. He was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. The Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Alright, so I'm going to put Caden Nolenko in my team. And I'm going to put Rex. And the reason for this is quite simply, Rex wants to take down Fist. We're going to have him in our party to take down Fist. After that, I'm going to go back to Caden and Ashley because, hell, I might want to get the achievements too. Yes, there's achievements for players in your party. I haven't gotten them all, I don't think. Unfortunately. what we're gonna do now, well, we're gonna have to go to the wards. Let's go to the med clinic. Basically, our one shot right to where we needed to go. Actually, I'm gonna explore the wards later. In the wards, the only way to get the rapid transit is to actually walk up to these things and get near them.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or who are you? Let her go.
Damn, good shot, Garrus. As you can see, if you don't shoot, your reticule actually goes and shrinks. Oh, hey, what do you know? Make sure you use those. They're very helpful. Gonna go talk to Garrus now.
Timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the aquarium.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting.
Like, I'm sorry, that's funny. What does he say? His response to that is, I'm coming with you. Well, welcome aboard, Garrus. Not even like, let's go get him then. You know, nothing cool. Just kind of there. Alright, so we're going to put Garrus in the party real quick. And I always do this inside the Citadel for some reason. But only, we're going to take him out in a little bit. But right now, though, we are coming up on the end. I'm going to make a save here. As you can see. Overwrite my save. Yeah! Alright, and in the next episode, we'll be going and taking down Fist. And we'll be finding out what kind of information Saren wanted so bad. Thanks for watching, guys.